Hey, Victor, congrats coming to Boston, and just interested in your initial reaction to joining the Bruins and seeing the trade happen.
No, just really happy and excited, first of all, and both me and my whole family are excited to be a part of the Bruins and just coming to a great sports city, and it's gonna be really fun.
Obviously, younger group. You've had the experience of going to the finals the last couple of years. How do you see yourself kind of meshing with the team? Do you start to think about potential line mates? What is kind of some of the thought process of coming to a new place and trying to figure out how you fit in?
No, I think it's just coming to a new place. I've done it before, and I think you just got to be yourself and try to gel with guys and have fun first of all. And I think that's going to be really important. And talking to some of the guys on the team that reached out, it seems like a really tight knit group, and I think it's going to be a really good year.
Pause for a second. Just a reminder if you want to hit the raise hand button if you'd like to get in the queue. We'll go to Casper.
Hi, Victor. Congrats on the trade. I was just wondering your view about how this affects your chances to getting in the Sweden team for the Olympics. Do you think it'll affect your chances?
Well, I think it was gonna more of promote my chances to make the team. I think I'm gonna have a bigger role and take a bigger role and be have more opportunity, I guess. And I think that's gonna help me uh, being looked at in maybe a little bit of a different way. So knowing knowing Marco from before, I think me and him have a really good relationship. So I think that's going to be a fun year too.
Have you talked anything to Sam yet?
To Marco?
To Sam Hallam.
Oh, to Sam. No, I have not. I think we have a meeting, Olympic meeting in August, sometime in August. So we'll meet everybody and kind of go from there.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jim McBride.
Wondering if you have been in touch with Marco and what was his message to you and what was his coaching style like when you were in LA together?
Yes, I've talked to him briefly, and obviously, like I said, we've known each other, and I've been playing under him as he was my power play coach in LA, and I just think he sees the game really well, and he played it, and he gets it. So I think that's going to be a really good uh, coach for the team and for a young group that we are and pushing for playoffs and that kind of stuff.
Kevin Dupont.
Victor, I know from looking back over your record, you played with both Lindholms years ago in some cases. What do you remember of playing with them, and have you talked to them recently about coming here?
Uh, no, I play with Elias in the Four Nations, and I think we had some good chemistry, and we played on the fourth line, which is a little bit different, I think, for both of us. So um, it was fun, and Hampus in the junior teams, and so I know them a little bit since before. So that's good to have when you come to a new team. Um, so it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be really excited.
Have you messaged with them or texted them along the way last couple of days?
No, no, just today when it all came to being close of getting it done and getting the move finished. So they've been excited, and they're looking forward to it too.
There's always a transition when you go to a new place, but I imagine having those guys sort of builds in at least a certain comfort level.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I've been lucky in my career to have Swedes on all the teams I've been on and or come to. So that's really important. I feel like it's just you go to that first, and that helps you for sure.
Thank you, Victor.
We'll go back to Chris Ryan.
When you come into the situation, do you look at this Bruins team being one that's, ready to compete for a playoff spot, ready to win? Is it more of a a process toward being a winning team? How do you view, the situation and how you fit into it from that perspective?
No, I think if you look at the team, I think great goaltending, really good decor, and then I think like the injuries they had last year with Hampus and also with McAvoy at the end there, it slowed them down a little bit, I think, and made them not as hard to play against maybe at that time. And I think just it's going to be a fun year, and I think we need to also have like I said, having a young team, we're going to learn along the way and get experienced and really, but you got to take that into as a young player or as a veteran too. You learn new things, and I've learned so much through my years in the league. So every year is different, and you gotta expect the unexpected.
We'll leave the line open if anyone has any further questions.
Victor, it's Kevin again. I'm curious. You never know about a fit until you actually get to training camp. But from a couple thousand miles away, as you assess the lineup, how do you think your skills best fit what they need at the moment here?
Oh, I'm gonna come there. I'm gonna play a responsible game, and I think Marco knows exactly what he's getting from me, and I'm gonna help offensively and bring scoring. I know I can do that, and I know uh, I had a little bit of a tough time last year with that and the opportunity. So I think I'm gonna bring that. I know that, and I'm really confident that I'm gonna make the team better.
What do you think was the source of that tough time in Edmonton? Sometimes it's just it doesn't gel in the first couple of weeks, and then it doesn't get on track. Was that the case?
Yeah, maybe both of those things. I there was a lot of factors that played into it, I think, and uh, I'm 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 as responsible off of it and that everybody else was, and so I just can look to myself and get better as a person and as a player. I truly believe that, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Victor, you missed most of 2 seasons ago with the back injury. How is your health? Do you feel like that is behind you?
Nah, that's behind me. I haven't had any problems with that stuff since the second surgery in LA, and it's been great so far. And I'm training like I used to now in the summers, and feels great. And I'm really excited to come back this year and prove that too.
Thank you.
You mentioned Marco coaching the power play in LA. That's a big need here based on what happened last year. When the power play was going good in LA, what was his input? What specifically was working under Marco's watch on it?
I just think it was a lot of communication between him and the players, and how we were gonna make it better, how we were gonna be successful. It wasn't just X's and O's. It was trying to always and every day improve it, and having a big bank of plays and situational plays that was effective. So, and like I said before, he played the game and he knows what it's all about. So I think that's a big part of a coaching staff too.
Where were you used most? Were you in bumper or over on half wall?
I started in the bumper, but I played most of it in front of the net and down low, and had good success there. So wherever I get put, I'm gonna try to bring my best, and so it's just take it as it comes, I think.
Thank you again.
Victor, you have a lot of obviously what the team needs in terms of leadership skills and skills, on the ice. Coming at it from a new a perspective of a guy who's new to the dressing room, how do you approach the experiences that you've had, the Stanley Cup Finals, Four Nations, and overall your lessons in the game? And do you come in looking to kind of talk to guys about what it takes to win and to get to the finals and all that, or do you take more of a kind of wait and see approach and let guys come to you?
No, I think throughout my career I've been more of a leader on the ice and in practice, and pushing the pace in practice and pushing guys in practice, and really setting the tone there. I haven't really, or shouldn't say that, but I put most of my effort into showing guys what it takes on the ice. Then maybe in the locker room, I joke around in the locker room a little bit, but like I think when people see what I do on the ice, I think they should just know that's what it takes, and that's what I'm trying to bring, I guess. And I think you practice how you play, and that's been my motto since I was young. So
Thank you.
Line is open if anyone has any final questions.
Victor, I'm only kidding here a little bit, but if you want number 33, you might have to wrestle for it here.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna touch that number in in Boston. So we'll see. We'll see where I end up. But I'm gonna ask my daughters for advice too. So
Okay, I was going to ask if you had a favorite backup number for any significance, or
I don't know. I used to wear, like, I had 38 my first year in the league, and number 9 I wore in Sweden, but that's also not available. So I will see where it takes me, I guess.
okay. Thank you.
Thanks.